Hi, and welcome back to Office Chats by Breakroom Buddha. Today, we are diving into the wonderful world of bridge jobs. It's not what you think. We're not just talking about Uber and driving for Lyft or delivering food. There are some really interesting bridge jobs out there that could be the answer to some folks who might be facing layoffs or might be in between jobs and they're looking for something that will not only bring in some money, but also help them up level and upskill. I'm going to let my co host take it away from here. Please enjoy the episode.
Ever feel like this job market, it's like playing a game rigged against you. You think you're about to, level up and then bam, the rules change.
Yeah.
Well, today we're diving deep into something that's everywhere you look. Bridge jobs.
Right.
But this is not, what your parents thought of when they heard bridge job. We're not talking about retiring and then puttering around in a low-key side hustle. This is different.
Very different.
We're talking 42,324 tech workers shown the door this year. Just this year.
Wow.
It's 42,000 people plus needing to bridge to a whole new job like yesterday. So we've got a stack of articles here, and they go deep on bridge jobs, what they even are now, why everybody and their dog seems to be in one, and how you can actually use one to come out ahead, even if you're not like a software developer who's now suddenly driving for Uber.
And let's be clear. This is not just a tech industry thing, is it? I mean, layoffs, they're all over.
Everywhere.
Every industry. Makes you wonder, right? Is this just a temporary thing? Or is the whole, future of work, the job market, is it changing right in front of us?
Right. It's like somebody took the old career ladder, smashed it to bits, and now everyone's got to, build their own climbing wall to get anywhere.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But here's the thing, and this is what I find really interesting. These bridge jobs, they're not what you'd expect. One article, it highlights being an escape room designer. Another one, it's all about medical scribes. And then there's even a whole piece on how being a mystery shopper is, a thing now.
It is.
These aren't your grandma's temp gigs. These are interesting.
And that's the point, isn't it? That's what makes bridge jobs so fascinating now. They're not just about, keeping your head above water while you look for the next real job.
Yeah.
They're chances, opportunities to develop skills, real-world skills, that actually make you even more employable later on.
So you're not just, earning a paycheck. You're investing in your future self.
100%.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so escape room designer, tell me more. What skills does that even build?
Okay, so think about it, right? You're creating these intricate puzzles, you're crafting a story, a narrative that unfolds, and you have to anticipate how people are going to react, but in this really high-pressure environment.
Oh, yeah.
So that's problem-solving, storytelling, customer experience, all in one.
And, medical scribe.
Yeah.
That just sounds, I don't know, intense. You'd be right there with the doctors, with the patients.
Yeah, you are in the thick of it, for sure. You're picking up the medical lingo, right, the terminology, learning those electronic health records systems, and you're actually watching how doctors and patients interact.
Oh, wow.
So talk about valuable experience for anyone, really, who's thinking about a career in healthcare, medical technology, even medical writing.
Oh, that's a point, yeah.
Even being a mystery shopper, right?
Yeah.
You're getting good at those details, evaluating, analyzing, giving feedback. That's market research, communication skills, critical thinking, all rolled into one.
It's like you're building your own little career buffet. You get to try a bunch of different things, see what really speaks to you. Okay, but let's get real for a sec, okay? Let's say you've had a couple of these bridge jobs.
Mm-hmm.
How do you even put that on your resume so it doesn't look like, you can't stick with anything?
Okay, well, that's where strategy comes in, right? It's not about hiding those bridge jobs, not at all. It's about showcasing what you learn from them in a way that employers are going to get. One of these articles, it had this great analogy, it's almost like you're using an AI prompt to reframe those experiences.
Okay.
Picture this. You've got an Uber driver, right? But they actually want to get into, event marketing.
Okay.
So instead of just putting driver on the resume, what if they said independent transportation consultant?
I like that, yeah.
Right. Highlights the logistics, the client management, that customer service experience skills that are totally relevant to event planning.
That is seriously clever. So it's less about, hiding stuff and more about just using the right language to emphasize those skills without being, misleading.
Exactly, 100%. You're not inventing new skills. You're just showing how what you already know fits. And there's research on this, by the way, on people changing careers, and the ones who could really explain how those different jobs connected to what they wanted next. Way more likely to get interviews.
It's like that game, 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, but for your job history.
Right.
You got to like connect the dots for them, show how that bridge job, even if it seems random, it actually got you ready for this new opportunity.
And that's where storytelling is so powerful. In an interview, don't just read off a list of what you did. Give them a story. Make it memorable. Like instead of saying, I designed escape rooms,
Yes.
which is cool, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But you could say, I led this team. We created these immersive experiences, but on crazy deadlines. We had to problem solve on the fly, adjust to totally different kinds of people, make sure they had a good time.
But
What
it's-
sounds better, right? Right. Right. It's not just what you did, it's how you talk about it. You got to make it pop. Man, this is making me rethink my entire LinkedIn. But what about people who are like, okay, this all sounds great, but I'm just starting out. Do I even need to think about bridge jobs yet?
That's such a good question because, honestly, this whole bridge jobs are for career changers thing, I think that's a total myth.
I agree.
Actually, starting out with some bridge jobs under your belt, that could be like the secret sauce. Oh, absolutely. I mean, think about it. You're building that foundation. You're not just like filling space on a resume. You're getting that experience in different fields, figuring out what you even like, and picking up skills that employers, they want that no matter what the job description says.
So instead of freaking out about like landing the perfect job right out of school, maybe it's smarter to just try some stuff, learn a ton, and then use that to, figure out where you even want to go.
100%. Be proactive. Take charge of your career. Don't just let it happen to you.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to like make a few left turns. But here's the thing, and this is where I think it gets really, really cool. This isn't just about us, as individuals trying to hack the system. These articles, they're hinting at something way bigger. Like the whole way companies think about hiring. It could be about to change completely.
Yeah, it's a real possibility.
We've talked about how we can benefit from bridge jobs, right, as workers. But
Yep.
what if they started seeing these as more than just like a temporary fix?
That'd be huge. Imagine companies, they're actively recruiting for bridge jobs. They see it as a way to train people, check out their potential before, going all in on a hire.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right.
So it'd be like a whole new kind of internship, but not just for students. It'd be
For
for
both.
anyone who's like, I want to get my foot in the door in this industry.
Exactly. Companies, you could have these like short-term projects, right? But they'd be designed to teach you the exact skills they need long-term. Everybody wins. We get the experience. They get to see what we can really do.
Okay, so instead of bridge jobs being like this symbol of how unstable everything is, they actually become the way to make things more stable for both sides.
That's the idea.
That is a future I am here for.
Right. Time to change how we think about careers, period. It's not a straight line anymore. And in a world that's changing this fast, being able to adapt, to learn new things all the time, that's everything. Bridge jobs, they're not just a trend, they're like a symptom of where we are now.
Okay, so anybody listening who's, feeling stuck or a little lost or like, what even is my career path anymore? Remember this, it's all valuable. Even the detours, the stuff you didn't expect. Embrace those bridge jobs, try new things. Don't be afraid to make your own path. Who knows? That could be the shortest route to exactly where you're supposed to be.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Keep those resumes updated, stay curious, stay open to new possibilities. The future of work, it belongs to the people who are willing to, build that bridge and see what's on the other side.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Office Chats presented by Breakroom Buddha. I hope you learned a ton so that you can take it into your own career and make the best decision that's right for you in this season of your career. Stay tuned for the next episode.